Hi, this video is how to convert your spreadsheet based evaluation model into Promax. First of all, open up Promax, then go to your spreadsheet and make sure it's laid out like this with options in column A, criteria name in row 1 and all the scores in the boxes. I've used a 1 to 5 scoring scale, which is quite a common one for people to use. Highlight the box, copy it to the clipboard, go to the file, go to import from clipboard or file, paste from clipboard, and you can see options there, criteria there. Click apply changes and close. Then if you go to the My Mapping brain, you can see the criteria are all there and you can drag them around as you can do mind mapping. Next thing is just to make sure that the value mapping is correct, so right click the criteria, go to properties, and the properties box will come up and you can see it's a fixed scale 0 to 100, so because we're using a 1 to 5 scale we're going to use a relative mapping, and that basically means 1 is worth 0 and 5 is worth 100. So click OK, and we do this for all the criteria. Clearly if you want a different mapping, this is where you do it, and if you want different mappings for different criteria, again this is where you need to think about how to do it. So just work your way through, doesn't take very long. Okay, so that's the criteria mapped. They're the options, you can see. And if you go to the scores, it'll put the scores up. If you put it in a table, that's very similar to the table that we imported. The weights are along the top. The software defaults to equal weighting. If you go to the weights tab here, this is where you can change the weighting. And then just go to results, and you can see option 1 is best and option 2 is second best. If you want to look at the actual scores, right click on the option and then you can show the totals. So option 1 is 67 and option 2 is 63. So if you were to just take that at face value, option 1 is the one to choose. If you go to strengths and weaknesses, go to the comparison box, choose 100, choose 0, then go to option 1 and option 2. You can see the differences between the two on each criteria. So option 1 won by a little bit, and you can see it's better on criteria 6 and criteria 3. However, option 2 is better on criteria 5. So depending on the weights that you put on, that may alter the score. And that is how you go about converting your spreadsheet into a Promax model. The Promax model obviously allows you to analyse the results in a much more sophisticated way than just looking at the biggest number, and that is obviously quite important, especially when the numbers are fairly close together.